Dragon Ball 1984. The first chapter of Dragon Ball is released, and Akira Toriyama had just finished up Dr. Slump, which found quite a bit of success throughout Japan. In the early stages, Dragon Ball was a little different. Before there was Dragon Ball, there was Dragon Boy, and before Dragon Boy, there was The Adventures of Tang Po. Intended originally to be Toriyama's own spin on the classic Chinese folklore, the parallels between the two stories are very in-your-face in the early chapters. The story is about a monk named Tang San Zhang, who bands together with the Monkey King Sun Wukong, a dickhead pig, and an MF named Sandy. They go on a big adventure seeking out artifacts and power and all sorts of stuff. It's an adventure story. When Toriyama adapted it, he made the main character Sun Wukong, or translated to Japanese, Son Goku. Thus began an epic tale that would eventually evolve into what we know it as today. Saying Dragon Ball was huge is a massive understatement. It shook the earth beneath its feet, and the angels sang as it entered a room. To help visualize this, I made this graph detailing the Shonen Jump magazine's weekly circulation from 1980 to 2000. You can see between 1984 and 1996 a huge increase in circulation, the peak being at 1995, and a big drop-off in 1997. This directly correlates to the run of the Dragon Ball manga, starting in 1984 and the series ending in 1995. The magazine's average circulation was up to 6.53 million sales weekly. Dragon Ball is the second best-selling manga of all time, only behind One Piece because that shit won't end. Why is it so popular, you might ask? Because it's so awesome. Look at this. Holy crap. You'd be lying if you said this didn't go so freaking hard. Bam, bam, pow, pow, pow. Dragon Ball is so cool, from the character designs to the action to the story. I wouldn't fight in a war willingly, but if you gave me some Saiyan armor and a couple sensu beans, let me tell you, you better pray a missile gets me before I hit you with that destructo disc. Now, I must admit, I haven't been a lifelong fan. Honestly, I've only gotten into Dragon Ball very recently, starting with OG Dragon Ball in December 2021, when I received the first 3 volumes as a Christmas gift. But since then, I've read all of Dragon Ball, all of Z, I am up to date with Super, I've watched a lot of the movies, I collect the figures, and I have every character in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I know it could possibly be called Fighters, but it was introduced to me as FighterZ, so I'm gonna FighterZ played a massive role in my Dragon Ball journey. Basically, it went down like this. One of my best good friends who has always been into Dragon Ball got the game and was showing it to me. Of course, I knew what Dragon Ball was, kinda, but I by no means was I a fan. But the combat was fast-paced, and the moves were cool, and the characters are interesting. I was particularly attracted to Broly because look at this beast! Holy crap! He's a devious man, and my favorite character. I mean, I just look at him. When Dragon Ball entered my life, I went from this to this. On a serious note, though, half of my wardrobe is Dragon Ball. I think I'm obsessed. Dragon Ball is just one of those things that I have found that speaks to me so deeply that it's hard to imagine my life without it. It has deepened my relationships with my friends and with myself, and also allowed me to connect with people I don't know. If I wear a Dragon Ball shirt out in public, I usually get a "hey, cool shirt" or the point and nod. A couple weeks ago in my college town, I was getting pizza from the gas station at like 2 in the morning, and I shit you not, I had this 25-minute conversation with the guy behind the register about Piccolo being cool because he is. Dragon Ball has been a unifier in my life, and for that, I can't thank it enough. Before signing off, I would just like to say, Raditz for FighterZ.